Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another tactic to review. It is going to be yet again from Air Japes. It is his 4-2-3-1 variation. Guys, before we get started with this formation, I always do different types of meta tactics for these types of formations because some people see the pitch a certain way and they want their players to move a certain way, which is why it's always nice to kind of present these different options for people, right? But guys, this tactic for the 4-2-3-1 is going to be lined up like this. Yes, this is the RTG account. That's why you see a bunch of Portuguese players in it. A couple of cards are definitely going to be changed for sure because they're not like the craziest, right? But we might have to work with them a little bit for the beginning because we don't play too much on this account, right? But regardless, it's good because the team is not super overpowered, but it's still a very effective tactic to use. So for this 4-2-3-1, guys, it's going to be 45 for width, 85 for depth, pressure on heavy touch. The offense is going to be slow build up, direct passing, 60 for width, and then 6 for players in the box. So this variation of the 4-2-3-1, you'll notice is way more wide, right, than the typical formations that we end up showing. The reason why this formation is so wide is actually because of these certain instructions that you actually end up giving the cards, right? So your fullbacks are going to be on overlap, not stay back while attacking. Your center defensive mid that is more defensive oriented, you are going to keep on cut, passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. Your Renato Sanchez, your any card that is high work rate that can attack and defend will only be on cover center. The cam will be on get into the boxes across free roam to always offer you that attacking support. The left and right attacking mid is on comeback and defense, but also drift wide. Now, what's interesting about the whole drift wide instruction is that the whole reason to use a tactic like this is to actually stretch out the opponent and to work with those middle runs as much as possible, right? So what I'm trying to say is that because Renato Sanchez is on that cover center instruction, he's the card that's going to sometimes overcommit in that middle area when the fullbacks are kind of occupied in those side positions. That's the whole point of using this formation the way that it is, right? The striker is going to be target man, stay forward. So obviously you are going to want to get a lengthy player or a physical type striker up top to be able to play that play style to the maximum capability. If you were to get someone like Arnautovic in your team, that would definitely be a very good option. 20k for that card is a fantastic SBC for people that want to play that type of play style, right? So the types of players that you're going to want in this team, right? It's going to be the same as pretty much every other 4-2-3-1 formation tactic video. I think it's very important to make all 3 of your attacking mids high work rated players. I'm going to say this right now. I feel like it's very important in regards to how the formation moves. However, you can get meta oriented players and they would still be pretty nice in those areas. For instance, I've used someone like Diaby in the left attacking mid position. I've used someone like Coman in the right attacking mid position, and it works out perfectly fine. Normally in those areas, you want to try your best to get players that are actual side position players because the way that they move on the pitch is just significantly better, right? So obviously with them being in their natural positions, in game it just feels like it's the best, right? Your cam, you want to try your best to get someone who has that proper attacking AI or has a physical presence or has a really good dribbling presence. In my case, we've been using Bernardo Silva's card because obviously he's a type of player that has the high work rate and his left stick is pretty solid, especially after that live tuning update. The live tuning update definitely changed this game in regards to how certain cards can move. He definitely needs a promo card for sure for me to be able to use him to like a maximum capability, but regardless, he's a monster to use in that cam position, right? You can see that I have Phil Foden. He is a first owner card. You guys probably saw from the Road to Glory episodes that we did in the past. He's perfect to use in that left attacking mid position. And then in the right attacking mid position, we use Nuno Santos, obviously for sentimental value in FC because in game he's not that crazy, right? I'm actually going to switch him out for someone like a Diogo Jota and then hopefully save up for the future to get someone like Cristiano Ronaldo up top because these 2 cards in Nuno Santos and Pedro Marquez, they're very generic in game, right? Like they just don't feel that crazy. Manafa is actually usable, at least he feels usable, right? But the other 2, like they're kind of a little weird, right? They're a little weird because in the side positions, if you get these types of players, you would mostly have to play them in like a 4-3-3 formation, like the one I showed you guys from Air Japes as well. In a 4-2-3-1, I feel like it doesn't work as well, right? So you want to try your best to get proper attacking mids, because it's going to be very important in regards to how the team moves on the pitch. So what you will notice, right, from the play style and the gameplay highlights, guys, is that we actually switch in between this 4-2-3-1 variation as well as the Boris Legend 4-2-3-1. I will say that this is a variation you can use, but I still think to this day that Boris Legend's 4-2-3-1 is still the most balanced formation I've used so far in regards to authentic feel, right? Like really good attacking in multiple positions, players attacking really nicely, defending really nicely, but also being able to open up the pitch in certain ways. The 4-2-3-1, for the different instructions on both teams, they still move in very similar ways. The only difference is that between the two variations, the one that Air Japes has made is to stretch out the defense and focus on those middle plays, but you have to make sure that you get a proper striker up top for you to be able to fully utilize that play style, right? You guys are going to actually see my Road to Glory accounts pack luck is actually not bad, because I even got like De Jong and stuff. Had to complete Tella, is going to have to complete Falcao at some point as well. But Liga Santander could be a direction that we go in if we continue to play on this account, which is not like super relevant for the content. But regardless, it is nice to be able to create these types of videos and show you guys different types of tactics that work out really well in game, right? So like I said, the whole focus of this formation is to stretch out the play and then focus on the middle attacking runs from your one CDM, your cam, as well as your really good striker. You want to have a proper striker that makes those really good runs on the target man instruction to score your opportunities. It's going to be very, very helpful to work with, especially if you have aggressive oriented side players, right? So try to have all three of your cams on high, but if not, your side players have to at least have that side player characteristic to use. And then your fullbacks in this case, just try to have players that can attack and defend really well. I'm using Mario Rui and Manafa, who aren't full meta, but they're still pretty decent to use in game, right? So I'm going to keep them in the squad, but the guys up top, they're going to have to be changed. I'm going to have to figure out a way to put, well, I think I can put Diogo Jota in, but then the other one I have to figure out, because I don't think there's anybody else I can use as of right now, unless they made a Falcao card that had like 3 links. That would have been awesome if they did that. Like just give him a finisher and then just give him the 3 links. Would be very sick, right? But even Joao Mario, like if he gets upgraded in the future, if I give him like a hunter chemistry style, he could potentially be nice up top too. He just doesn't have the skill moves, which I do blame EA for not giving him that. They definitely should have from the upgrade, but it is what it is. Let me just switch all this here and go from there. So had to get Alex Telles, former FC Porto player. But yeah, we'll see what types of Portuguese cards they release in the future. They did release a Cancelo that is going to be coming out today. But obviously in his case, we're going to have to pack him, right? So it's just one of those types of situations. Up top in the striker position, I could get like Ben Yedder or something. It wouldn't be horrible to work with, but obviously with target man, it's a little bit different. But the 4-2-3-1 variation of Boris Legend is still the best one in my opinion. But like I said, guys, we make different types of variations for you guys to try out, just in case you guys are having trouble, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the highlights. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Let's go. Nuno Santos with the finish, huh? Let's go. Let's go. Vamos, Bernardo. Vamos. This Pedro Marquez, guys, is he's not that good. I don't like him. Oh, Foden with the weak foot, man. No way, dude. Let's go. Talk poorly about Pedro Marquez. At least he's well positioned for that, right? Need that at least.
He's just got to be more patient there. He's gone too early. Nuno Santos. Well, the supporters think it's on.
I get a penalty for that. So funny. Renato Sanchez.
Can they extend?
Good pen, my boy.
And Palinha with it. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Now with Silva. And it's still on for him.
Yes, sir. Well done, boys. Well done.
And Bernardo Silva has it. Opportunity.
Let's go. Work that near post angle.
He did. And Bernardo Silva has it. Foden. Big chance to get.
Let's go, boys. There we go.
Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Can he put them in front?
Nuno Santos on that left foot. Let's go.
Nuno Santos. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. It should be.
Nice. Oh, the guy that's not that crazy at striker. He's scoring.
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Can he finish this?
Oh, I put way too much power behind that. Way too much, man. What am I doing?
Sanchez. The supporters want to see him have a go. Chance for Bernardo Silva.
Just had to wait for that movement. Just had to wait for that movement. But that's why Bernardo Silva needs a promo card, man. That's why slowing down sometimes is the go-to.
A chance to whip it in. And Renato Sanchez with it now. Might take the lead. And
Nicely done, Foden. Well done, my boy. GG's, GG's.
And Palinha with it. On the offensive. Palinha. It's there for him.
Nice try. I don't like that he went for a side-footed shot there. That made no sense to me.
Short corner taken. Sanchez. On to Silva.
Nice finesse shots, Bernardo. That's my boy right there. That's my boy.
Can they take advantage? Chances on.
All right, we were able to score with him. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. You know what's funny is that when I'm finishing, I'm looking at the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, was he going to move him? Will he move him this time?
Silva. Sanchez. Can he finish?
Nice.
From Bernardo Silva.
Certain spaces here and there. Good finish.
Timely intervention. Bernardo Silva. Beautifully disguised ball.
Nice. He literally top shelves it, eh? That's a little scary. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a little scary.
Wilson Manafa. And Palinha with it. Nuno Santos. Oh, a lovely ball. And he's in.
Bernardo Silva, he's so key for that cam position, man.
And now they can.
He's so key. Like this year's game, like when you have certain like high highs and they play in that original position, they just move that way you need.
Palinha. Foden. And back with Bernardo Silva. Here's Renato Sanchez. Real chance.
Oh my goodness. It's just the movement. Like you just need that movement, man.
Chances on. In it goes.
Good play, boys.
No wonder
That's why I told you guys in the review, like Foden's got to be on that left, man.
they get the ball rolling again.
Especially when he gets those upgrades.
Patience. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Fruitful looking attack.
Yeah.
It's the goal.
Work the outside foot shot angle from outside the 18.
By two now.
It's a shame that they didn't win more games for those upgrades, man, because this is a first owner on my RTG account.
Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Foden. Opportunity.
Penalty. Nice. You got a penalty.
Well, he's absolutely right. It's a penalty and a yellow card.
An opportunity for 3-0.
Good save, good save.
For attacking possibilities. Nuno Santos. Must be.
Nice. Let's go, boys. Well done, well done.
Lewandowski. Oh, what's an opportunity?
Oh, unlucky with the pass.
Did his job.
That's why I wish we had like a Portuguese Arnautovic, man. I'm telling you.
And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Oh, a smart stop. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, they've had no defensive.
Oh, Stuart, they've got to score! Renato Sanchez. Palinha. Still looking for space. And a goal!
We'll take that.
And unable to keep possession. Renato Sanchez. Can he find the right pass? Is this the moment?
Nice pass.
And reading it absolutely superbly. Oh, he's really opened them up here.
Okay. Go, Marquez.